Morning family, it's Tasha, MAMABEAR Prepping. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel where we just talk about preparedness. We talk about what me and my family do. Hopefully it puts you on game on different things that you can do, give you ideas, spark innovative ideas, different things that you can do to make sure that you and yours are ready to go. So today I want to talk about the chaos, right? I really want to talk about, I'm feeling the word calm before the storm is overall what comes to mind, but it's not. There's nothing calm about what's happening right now. We're still on a slow burn. There's still 1,000 things happening around us. It's very, very overwhelming. It's very hard to track and keep track of right now. It's mind boggling all the things that are going on and trying to track it and keep up with it, right? And so it's anything but calm. Calm is not the word for it. But it is chaos. It's not chaos in the sense of, all out protests, wars, crimes, all that stuff happening right now. Cities burning, right? That will come, right? So it is a calm before that, right? Before it does get crazy. But it's a small fire, if you will. It's chaos. It's brewing. It's happening around us, but it's soft chaos. It's soft events, if you will. It's soft red flags, right? It's these warnings that we're seeing on the wall, but it's nothing that's just crazy, right? It's not the storm yet. It's not the disaster. It's not the catastrophic that where everybody's like, oh, what just happened, right? And then, reacts, right? It's this craziness that's brewing right now. And so calm is not the right word. It is a chaos, but it is a soft, low-level chaos that is brewing and happening around us. And yet people still do not see it. People do not recognize what's happening around us. They do not see the chaos. But it becomes, how do we maneuver in that? How do we, as preppers, preparedness folks, homesteaders, self-sufficient people, off-grid people, whoever you are, whatever you believe in, but you're somebody who's concerned about this, how do you maneuver through that? How do you navigate through life, seeing all this chaos around you, knowing it's going to get worse, and staying even keeled, right? Staying sane, staying not high anxiety, not high stress, not overwhelmed, not letting that noise get to you. And I think that it goes to you as a person, you and your schedule, you and your goals, who you choose to be, the things that you choose to concentrate on, spend your time on, concentrate on. And I think that if you continue to keep your family in mind, continue to realize why you do things, and slowly, methodically knock out goals and do the things, right? I think there's 3 things that I want to kind of talk about today, as far as getting ready and setting goals that, will keep us kind of, or keeping me even currently kind of sane, right? And one of these things I haven't even been doing, but I'm going to start getting back on it. And I'm just going to take baby steps again. I'm just going to, one day at a time, get back into it. So the first thing is the quality of stuff that you're purchasing. Not really the quality, but quality whole foods, whole ingredients, right? Going from, hey, I just stockpile a bunch of just pre-made, pre-packaged, preservative-filled foods just to get it on the shelf, to, okay, I'm going to stack whole foods, whole grains, actual whole food ingredients that I can put together and make quality meals from, right? And changing the game as far as getting ingredients and stockpiling the ingredients. That's what matters. How do you build upon those ingredients? How can you grow some of those ingredients, right? But having real food, whole food, right? And that's fruits, vegetables, that's preserving meats and getting stuff on shelf stable. But how do you get that stuff in your home and it be something that you know exactly what's in it? It's not made of 1,000 different preservatives. It's real food, okay? And that goes towards health, that goes towards money right now. I'm finding that buying those staples, buying those whole ingredients for the most part is cheaper than this preserved food. The preserved food is going through the roof and it's not good for us, okay? The next thing is food preservation goals. Goals of preserving food, whatever you're able to do. So this is something that has fallen off for me. I have been telling my Patreons over at Patreon that, I have not done food preservation for a long time, right? I was talking to them the other day, like, I haven't done it for months, right? I haven't canned anything, water bathed anything, dehydrated anything. I've just been feeling very, very unmotivated to preserve food, right? And maybe part of that is because we have preserved food, we have stuff, but trust and believe, I have holes. I have things, projects that I've either never done, that I want to do, that I need to do, bona fide serious holes that, I had a plan to do food preservation to fill that hole that I have not done yet, okay? For example, dairy, right? I've been wanting to can a bunch of milk, do cream cheese, do some more butter. I wanted to do a coffee creamer. So I want to can all that stuff. And a lot of that stuff's unconventional, you guys. But that has been on the list for a long time. I do not have that on my shelf in that way, right? I have it on my shelf in powdered form. So I have my dairies, not an overabundance, right? But I really wanted to concentrate on food preservation and preserving that stuff. And so I myself need to set these goals. What do I expect myself to do in a week? Is it once a day? Is it every other day? Is it I'm going to dehydrate twice a week and then I'm going to can something? I'm going to water bathe once. I'm going to pressure can once. Whatever it is, if you have a 9 to 5, maybe it's only on the weekends. Maybe it's only on Saturday or Sunday. Maybe it's both those days. Maybe it's only one of those days. Maybe it's Friday nights is the best time because you're just mentally happy that you're done with the week and you want to get into canning so you free up your weekend for other stuff. But sit down, make goals. If you've never done food preservation, sit down and make a goal. Start small. Get a dehydrator, right? Buy a dehydrator, buy a vac sealer, buy something small. Do something with the family. Get some food, preserve it with the family, make it fun, and start small, right? There's a lot of small stuff that you can do. There's stuff you can do that's fun with kids. But start small, but get it going. If you've never done it, figure out what you're going to get. And if you're like me, you've fallen off all this noise, all this stuff that's going off, and you're kind of falling off, get back on that, right? Me personally, I'm talking to myself when I talk about this, is I have to get back on this. I was preserving almost every single day. About 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago, every single day I was doing something, okay? I was dehydrating, I was vac sealing, I was pressure canning, I was water bathing. I was doing something, okay? And so I got to get back to that, okay? Maybe not at that capacity, but get back onto it and get a goal, get a calendar, get a schedule going. The last thing I have is continue your list and fill in your holes. So I'm a huge believer. One of the things that I tell new preppers, if you're new to prepping, is I say write it down. If you're watching videos like this, you're watching other videos, you're watching other channels that you are literally learning from, that's getting you excited. Every single time you should have a pen and paper while you're watching those videos, so that when you get something out of the video, or it makes your mind think about something else, maybe totally unrelated to what they're talking about, you can write it down and make your list. And you have your list and you're prioritized of what is going to be the next purchases. You have a list of more expensive stuff. You have your everyday stuff. You have your different categories, and you can write down the different stuff in different categories that you need, that you want to get. How much of it do you need? But you're writing that stuff down. And then as you're filling holes, you can mark that stuff off the list. If you find holes when you do your walkthroughs and you do your inventories, you can add that stuff, but you're always writing stuff down. You're writing your emergency plans out. If this particular thing happens, this is the plan. This person will do this person will do that, or we plan to leave, we plan to grab this, and this. Whatever the plan is, plan it out, write it out, share that with the family. That's how you do emergency planning. Share it with the family. You guys practice, do dry runs, and then you go forward. But everything is a written down thing. You write down recipes, you write down holistic recipes that you learn, you write down medicine, holistic stuff that you learn, recipes, food recipes, everything gets written down, because the importance of that is, one, so that you're reminded that, hey, that thing is something that you wanted to do, that is an actual goal, something you wanted to complete. But also one day when there's no power, there's no internet, there's no ability to just Google stuff, get information. And so it's important to have it in a physical form, okay? To have recipes written out, or books and books of recipes of different things, okay? To help you, to assist you, okay? And you writing stuff down allows you to then be able to go back to that every day and take a look at it. You need a jump start on a goal, something to do. a project, you look at that piece of paper or that notebook that you wrote those notes, and you figure out exactly what you want to write down. Those expensive things, those things that are a little bit more expensive, generators, large water filterings, freeze dryer, all the things, right? A weapon possibly, all the things that are a little bit more expensive, write those down in their own category, prioritize them. What's the most important out of the group? What is going to be the next thing? JASE case, maybe it's the antibiotics, and you've been dying to hit that link, but you have not been able to do it because it has to get into your budget. You have to save up to that. That type of stuff that's more expensive, that's not just easy for people to just buy. Oh, I'll just spend $250 on a JASE case today. That's not that easy for a lot of people. Listen, if it is, you're blessed, okay? You're blessed beyond measure. So please thank the Lord above that you have the means to be able to do that, okay? But some people don't. And, and we have our own list. We still don't have a freeze dryer. That's on our list, freeze dryer, right? So continue to write those lists, those big projects, big purchase items, all the little things, all the everyday things. I mean, this literally could be like you watch a video and somebody's talking about hygiene and different hygiene stuff that's important to have stockpiled. And it's just getting your mind thinking. Go to your own closet, go to your own bathroom, write down the things that you know that you guys use. You take examples and things from this video that you watched, and then you make a list. And then you're like, okay, how much of all this stuff do I want to have? Do I want to have a month's worth first? Do I want to start with that? Then do I want to work on 3 months? Do I want to work on a year? Whatever it is, because some stuff, it really is easy to just get a year's worth quickly, right? Because you don't need a whole lot throughout. It doesn't take a lot for even maybe months and months, right? So some items, super easy to get a year's worth, right? But other things might be much harder, or much harder on your wallet to get a year's worth. Okay, so you're gonna set your own goals on your own budget, your own spending patterns, your own goals, all that stuff on your own. Okay. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of war noise. There's a lot of, we're about to go into this next year for election year is going to be chaotic. And I feel like right now is just a bunch of like circus. It's just a ton of stuff to just squirrel. It's just everywhere. And it's hard to decipher what exactly even you should be paying attention to, right? I mean, I track some stuff that I'm just like, is this a game? Like, am I not, who cares about this? Like that whole eye bacteria thing popped up in the news today. And the thing is, the whole article was basically the same stuff, letting us know about the Ezra Care and the Delsum, the different eye bacteria that's going around with the different eye drops. And I had reported on that. We had talked about this on this channel. Then we had talked about it once again because some more eye drops, some different brands had come out. And now it came out again, and I'm reading through the article, and it's pretty much the same thing. And the only thing that was literally eye-popping, okay, that jumped out at me that was different at all was it was saying that somebody had died, people were losing their vision, and that eyeballs had been removed, that people are actually losing their eyes, and eyes are having to be removed. And I'm thinking, like, what was the point of this article? Right. And it made me think, like, this is just circus. This is just a bunch of games. Like, is this so you'll look over here because other stuff's going, like, it's just ridiculous because it's the same, it's the same thing. And since when do they just go out of their way to just continue to hit a story to make sure that we know about this? Unless it has to do with an agenda and they're trying to get you, on something. It just was annoying because I was like, okay, this already happened. This wasn't an update article. You didn't really do an update. But you put in this literally eye-popping little extra piece that like eyeballs have been removed, right? And so it's just too much, right? And then you have serious things happening, serious leaks happening. You have war stuff, serious stuff happening, nuclear plants issues, concerns. You have, North Korea firing missiles that could literally reach us. It's just, there's a lot going on, there's a lot going on. And when you talk about bread and circuses and you talk about, the things that they want to show us, put in front of us, either make us think a certain way, condition us, getting us ready for something, it's too much. It literally is chaos all around us right now. It's just a soft chaos. It's a normalized chaos. It's so normal that people see it going on, but they're just tired. They're just like, oh, I don't even care anymore, because you're just bombarding us so much with it, right? And the way you get through that, the way you navigate through that, is you concentrate, you ground yourself, you bring yourself down, you don't pay attention to that stuff, and you concentrate on the goals. You concentrate on the things that you need to do, the things you need to accomplish. And if doing the things is stressing you out, then maybe you step back from that, or you change the things to something fun, right? If preparedness is stressing you out, then do some preparedness stuff, make it fun with the kids, right? Dehydrate some marshmallows, make some fruit leathers, go camping. I just had this whole conversation on a video with my patrons. Again, I hate to keep bringing that up, but we have great conversations over there. And we had this whole conversation about, it's very important to just step back and have fun, go do something, right? Go somewhere local with the family, right? It's simple, get outside. Getting outside is important. It's important for your soul and feeling good. And you have to get grounded so that you don't feel overwhelmed. You don't feel the stress. You don't feel the anxiety, because it's on fire, right? We're all gonna die. Like, the sky is falling. Nobody cares. It's normal. People are looking up and see that the sky is falling, and they're like, wow, the sky looks like it's falling, you guys. But they're like, yeah, but it looked like that yesterday. And it's kind of normal. We're getting used to it. It might not even fall. It looks like it's going to fall, but it might not even fall. So we're just kind of, I can't control that. I'm just going to stay over here and look at these, videos of kitty cats all day and just hope that nothing happens, right? I mean, it's chaotic right now. It's chaotic. It's a soft, normalized chaotic. It's the chaos before the storm. And what's crazy is chaos before the storm doesn't even sound like the storm is going to be all that, right? It sounds like we're going through it right now, which then brings the question of like, okay, we've normalized the storm to where that doesn't even seem crazy. We think it's going to be crazy, but it's so normal with what's going on and how crazy it is now. It's like, wow, how can it get worse? But it can. That's the problem. And that's the storm, right? So it's coming. You got to weatherize, buckle down, get ready, concentrate on your goals, concentrate on your concerted efforts of certain things that you want to accomplish, to get done, get the things, do the things, do that with your family, spend time with your family. Life is short, and just continue to do that. And if you do that, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Okay. So you guys be well, be kind, do everything in love, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Take care. Bye.